Morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Happy Thursday, everyone. Hello, hello. Hi, Brandy. Good morning, Kathy. Oh, it's good to see you all in here, and thank you for sharing the live. All right, let's go into our hearts and do some heart brain. Take a breath in to your heart center. Morning, Auntie Jean. And release that breath. Breathe in again. Hold some love in your heart. And release it out. And then this time, we're just going to hug. Just hug somebody. Bring them right in here with you. Give them a big old heart hug. Let them know that you're thinking about them. Maybe they're here. Maybe they're not here yet. Call in those that you want to be here to say good morning to show some gratitude to. So this is Thankful Thursday. And let's just love on each other. Just share the love. Share the light. Share the joy that's in your heart. Anybody have joy in your heart today? The joy comes from inside, not from the outside. So there may be things tugging on your heart this morning. Just hold that love in there and let it heal whatever's going on. All right, so how's everybody doing? You all have Christmas hangovers? Lots of food usually consumed on that holiday. So there may be some food hangovers. Good morning, Deirdre. Thank you for sharing it. All right, so let's see what's happening. Good morning, Jennifer Langren. Thank you for being here. And thank you all for the hearts and the loves that I'm seeing on Facebook. All right, so, what's the cake for? We have cake? I had cake. I gotta get back to it because I tell you what, I think my sister tried to fatten me up a little bit. So I got to get back on track with eating right and no more of the bad stuff. And Jen, I'm going to be down your way on the 6th. So I'm hoping we'll be able to get something together while I'm down there and at least see some of my South Florida peeps while I'm in the area. I'll be leaving this morning. Right after the show, I'll get myself together. Bag's already in the car. And it'll be a long day on the road. So I need all of your energy, need all of you holding me up and keeping me awake. Good morning, Sally. I see you watching. And Tony, you had a taco bar for Christmas dinner, cake and Dutch apple pie. Oh, Brandy girl, I love Dutch apple pie. All right, so let's see. I know there was a message from the angels. It's called Perfect Happiness. So let me do story time this morning while we're waiting for others to come in here. And maybe call somebody in. So Deirdre has a home doctor's appointment. Okay, that's interesting. So you don't have to go out, travel. That might be a good thing. Perfect happiness is the absence of striving for happiness. Striving assumes that happiness is external, but in reality, it is an internal state of being. Perfect happiness arises not from striving, but from letting go of the very need to seek it. When we detach from the constant pursuit and surrender to the beauty of the present moment, we open ourselves to a peace that transcends our desires. As spiritual beings, we are invited to release illusion. Happiness is our birthright, not something earned, but something inherently woven into our soul. It is not a reward for doing, it is a state of being. Dear angels, when we stop striving, we realize that happiness is not a future destination, but a present truth. It is in the kindness of a stranger, the deep connection of a heartfelt conversation, the wonder of nature, and the peace of a quiet mind. Dear ones, the essence of perfect happiness lies in presence. When you shift your focus from what might be to what is, you discover beauty in the ordinary. Consider the warmth of the sun on your face, the laughter of a child, the stillness of a serene evening. Happiness radiates in these small moments. In surrendering to presence, you quiet the mind and allow the heart to speak. The ego's ceaseless demands fade, and you reconnect with your divine essence. It's here, in the stillness, that we gently guide you back to the truth that you are already complete, already whole, already free. Letting go of striving requires trust. Trust in divine timing, in yourself, and in the perfection of life's unfolding. This does not mean giving up on dreams or ambitions, but rather releasing the belief that your happiness hinges upon them. Perfect happiness is yours, not because you have arrived somewhere or accomplished something, but because you have chosen to simply be. Find happiness in the moment, just as the psalmist reminded us. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. Dear angels, today I promise to stay focused on the present moment and allow my happiness to shine. Letting our happiness shine with that smile on your face. Remember Marietta's words about what a smile really is. It's spirit magnifying incredible loving energy. And that's what we do. Every time we smile, we brighten someone's day. We share that love that's in our heart and let it really come out to the world to play. And Sally says, I'm going through this right now. Crazy how this has come up again. I get it, angels. Yeah, staying present. It's just being. That is the secret. Everybody wants to know what the secret sauce is, right? That is the secret sauce. It's not projecting into the future. It's not continuously reaching backwards and finding something that's already happened that we regurgitate over and over and over again. It's what's happening right now. So that's what I want you to do right in this moment together. What's happening right now? Right now, this very moment. You're hearing birds. You're listening to words that the angels spoke for all of us. What's happening in this moment? Just write in. What's happening with you in this moment? Are you safe? Can you put a smile on your face? Can you say the words, I love you? Can you feel the presence of the divine? Go into your heart right now, and what's happening? Brandy is thankful today because I got to speak with my nephew Max for Christmas. It was the best present ever. My brother hadn't let anyone talk to him since Max's mom died last month. So glad you got to talk to him, Brandy. Marietta, hi sweet one. We had a lovely gathering for Christmas dinner here at Hart Harbor. Looper is slowly adjusting to other folks around, especially when they feed him little bits of turkey, and yes, I smile all the time because EIWP. And when we can do that EIWP every moment, then look at what happens. We're telling ourselves in the present moment, everything is working perfectly. EIWP. And that's when we have peace. That's when we can really smile with joy and shine that joy out. Hello, Suzanne. Oh, I'm sorry you had to work today, but I'm so glad you came in to say hello. And I hope you had a wonderful Christmas yesterday. Leo, good morning to you. And Leo, it was so good to see you on the Zoom call yesterday morning. That was such a beautiful call. Thank you all for being there that came in. So, again, what's happening in your present moment? What's going on? Type it in. Let us know that you're okay. Let us know that you are just being, not striving to be, but you are just being in this moment. Good morning, Annie. Saturday is my brother's service. Grayson went to his dad's for the day, and in the evening we went to my sister's. Awesome. Okay. Well, I'm not hearing anybody telling me you're okay today. Does that mean that you're not okay? I'm curious here. Curious minds want to know that my peas are all right. Today's a whole new day and counting your blessings. That's a wonderful mindset, Annie. And Jennifer says, I am good. Well, I am glad. And Brandy, today I'm being present in the moment. I'm okay. Awesome. Deirdre, I love being in this moment at Christmas time with my peas. Oh, awesome. I love it. Sally, at this moment, I do feel the divine's presence within me. I'm coming to a realization of who I am and what my mission is here on earth. My life is really beginning to make sense to me. I've spent the last week in aha moments. Yesterday, I was exhausted. Today, I am okay. Beautiful, Sally. And Suzanne, I am okay. I love it. Joanne, good morning. Thinking of so many things to be grateful for. I am so grateful for you. And I will be down to see Joanne in about a week. Auntie Jean, I close my eyes while we are together and I feel joy. I feel safe and at home, and I see paradise. We type slow. I know, and I know there's a lag between when I talk and when it is on Facebook or YouTube. So I try to pay attention that I'm not impatient, but I wait for whatever your response is. Thank you. Green Jean, our beautiful auntie. Suzanne's on vampire duty. Oh, geez, there are people getting their arms stuck today, aren't there? Kathy, I am joyful and grateful, but driving to work. Another one at work today. Well, I hope it goes quickly for you and everything is working perfectly when you go in there. Annie, I have a confession. I ate a miniature chocolate pie my sister made yesterday for breakfast. That's okay, because you're in this present moment. So don't worry about anything that you're doing right now as long as it's bringing you joy and it's not hurting anybody else. so, so I'm so happy, Annie, that you had that beautiful delight for breakfast this morning. Brandy, I am happy today and grateful for my peas. Our meeting yesterday really lifted my spirits. It did mine as well, Brandy. So happy anytime that I get to have a Zoom call and see your beautiful faces. And yesterday it was just wonderful to have everybody just be together at Christmas, just as if we were right there holding each other live. That's how beautiful it was. Jennifer, I am in this moment. Beautiful. Julie Kiss, good morning. My husband's sister gave birth to a baby boy yesterday. So much joy. I'm really good. Oh, Julie, I feel your happiness, and we're happy for you. Leo says in England we celebrate Boxing Day, which is the hangover day after Christmas. Nobody works on the 26th. Well, obviously, some bosses here didn't get that message because we have Suzanne and Kathy going to work. I know, Jennifer, we missed you. I wish you had been there with us. Sally and Tony, we wish you had been there with us. She says, Tony is saying that it's okay to have that happen because that just brings forward your inner child. And you met your inner child this morning. Head on. Have fun with it. Exactly. Brandy says, girl, I don't feel bad about my big chocolate muffin now. Oh, y'all are awesome. I love you so much. So Kuan Yin says, the phoenix will rise. You are not permitted to enter into the divine fire of personal transformation unless you are capable and worthy of the challenge. The reward bestowed at the other side of the journey is such that all suffering throughout is redeemed. No matter what struggle you have endured, you shall rise again. This is your destiny. The phoenix shall rise. And indeed it will. We don't stay in that fire. We go through so many in our lifetimes, and we go through challenges and struggles every day. Every day. Nothing is guaranteed that we're going to be in paradise, that we're going to have the perfect life. But how are we handling it? That's the question. How are we dealing with it? Kathy says, oh, Jennifer's off today. Good. Happy Boxing Day to you. Kathy says, I leave early today for a wellness exam. I will restart my weight loss meds this Sunday. Awesome. Sally, mine didn't get that memo on an extra day off. Well, Sally, aren't you the boss? And Suzanne says, I stayed off social media yesterday. I was a little sad to be mostly alone, but I am okay. Well, we missed you on the Zoom call, Suzanne. We wish you'd been there. And Brandy says, Suzanne, feel free to get hold of me if you're feeling alone or lonely. That's the beauty of our family. Whatever we need, we just open our hearts and allow others to just be. Just be. All right. I'm going to just open each book today and read a message from whatever page it opens to. So first is in the first book. What message do we need to hear today, angels? And then we're going to go into prayer time after this. When you feel an inner nudging or hear a message so clearly, it is there for you to pay closer attention to and examine what you are supposed to do with it. Many times we hear the same message from different sources. So maybe somebody will say something and then you might see it written somewhere or see a street sign or a billboard with words in it. Sometimes we get the message a few times from a few different places, and that means, hey, we're trying to get your attention big time. We're trying to show you something here so that you can pay closer attention and get the message. So that's the message from the tiny book, and that was on page 45 if anybody wants to open it up and read it. And then Angels in My Pocket. And let's see what this one has to say. And we're going to need a name for the new little book of angel messages for 2024. It'll be all the messages that came through in 2024 condensed down into one little sentence from each message. All right, so this one, where are we going with this one? It feels like right there. Hmm. In the sacred stillness of early morning awakening, discover the gateway to your soul's journey. That's on page 90. If any of you have this book, page 90, and I'm going to read it again. In the sacred stillness of early morning awakening, discover the gateway to your soul's journey. When we first awaken every morning, we awaken from that state of sleep. Our consciousness is not quite with our physical bodies yet. Our consciousness is still in that realm that we go to when we're asleep. So when you first start to come awake and come out of that sleep state, just stay still for a moment. It's a sacred time, just as this says. It's a sacred stillness. I love that. So in that sacred stillness, just ask, what do I need to know? What do I need to know right now? And you'll find that there's like a vortex that you'll go into when you do that. And it'll be a remembrance of who you are, who you truly are. And there's so much enlightenment that can happen in that moment of stillness. So I love those two messages. I think we needed to hear those. And let's see what we got. And Deirdre, I think you're still on here. If you'll give us our daily prayer, please. And Sally says, prayers for the lost, the lonely, the forgotten, the unloved, the homeless, and for those living in fear of another. And continued prayers for Tony's sister and her family, especially her daughters and grandchildren. An update on Tony's sister with all the prayers between your group here, this group here, and my group is in Zenlightenment. Stacy has gotten so many prayers and is working when times got really bad. They had to make a decision whether to keep the feeding tube in. Trying to get there, hang on. Keep the feeding tube in or deny the feeding tube, and her daughter didn't know what to do. She talked to Tony. Tony told her the only thing left to do is pray. Her daughter is not the praying kind, but she prayed, not knowing if she did it right, and it was immediate answers. Her mother was then sitting up, eating, and excited about what she was eating. So thank everybody for the prayers. Thank you for putting her in the grid. We absolutely loved this group. What a gift this was on Christmas Day. What a blessing. Thank you for that, Sally. Thank you for the update. And we'll continue to lift her up and pray for her and for her beautiful daughter, who now knows the power of prayer. I love that. Deirdre, thank you for our daily prayer for all humans, for Gaia and all who live on her back, for world peace, attention to human trafficking, support for all families living with addiction, and prayers for our country. Thank you. Brandy loved the messages today. Me too, Brandy. I think it was just what we needed to hear. And that's the power of these little books. They really are magical. So when you need to know something, you need to understand something, just pick up the book and say, what do I need to know? You're just putting that out there to the universe. What do I need to know? And then just open to a random page. Just open it up. Your eyes will go right to the message for you. And it just works so beautifully and so powerfully. So use it that way if you have one. If you don't, you can still get one. They're on Amazon. All right, let's go into our hearts in this time we have. If you need prayer, just say me in the comments and we'll know that we're lifting you up. We lift up each other every day. And, I woke up with my heart a little heavy this morning. I don't know what's happening with Gizmo. I know that Gene sent me a message last night that he had a relapse, and she was on her way to take him to an emergency vet. I haven't heard anything since, so I'm trying to just stay in the moment and just be and not project and not go into anything other than love. But when I woke up, it was with a heaviness, and so I will await to hear from her before I know anything for real that's going on. All right, so breathe into your heart. If there's someone that comes to mind, a person, an animal, a place, just send extra love to them, like I'm sending extra love to our blue jean and to our beautiful gizmo. I'm sending love to our Brandy, lifting her up, Deirdre, Auntie Jean, Kathy and her wonderful family, Suzanne and her family, Julie Kiss, Annie, and all of those who have experienced loss recently, lifting up my family, my beautiful sister Billy, my brother-in-law Cecil, my sister Loretta is now in spirit, and it was a hard holiday for him. So lifting up all who have experienced pain, struggling, loss, and celebrating with those who have had miracles happen and those who are on that high place of energy that lift us all with you. Thank you. So let's take our vibration up, as Marietta says, up, up, up to a higher plane, reaching for that light, going to the great central sun, where we take all prayers and deposit them with the Creator. Our job is just to carry them. We don't hold on to them. We don't bring them back with us. We just take them forward and leave them. And we leave them with the knowledge and the faith and the trust that God is seeing and hearing and answering each prayer for the best and highest good of all. And we are so grateful. We are grateful for a Creator that cares, that wants to know what's in our hearts, that wants to know that we are struggling, but through the struggle, we can see the glimmer of hope. And that's what is there for us to keep in mind as a family in this coming year, keeping that glimmer of hope alive and sharing it with each other, putting the smile on our face, staying present and just being, not going backwards, not jumping forward, but just being. And find that peace that happens right now. Just breathe it in. Find that peace in your heart from just being in the moment. Just let your energy settle. Anything that was tense inside of you, just breathe out and let go of the tension, let go of the tightness, let go of the worry and the anxiety, and just be. And once we're in that state of being, we can share gratitude because we know that whatever is happening on purpose. There's no accidents, there's no coincidences. So as we sit in a moment of being, we can say thank you. Thank you for what's happening in my world. Thank you for my life and all that's transpiring. Thank you for this beautiful family that loves each other and comes together so beautifully every day. Thank you for guiding our lives. Thank you for the angels that help bring us those nudges and that bit of inspiration. Thank you. I love you. Now bring your mind, bring your energy back to this family, back to this gathering, and just sigh it out. Breathe it in and sigh it out. Whew, doesn't that feel good? And Blue Jean has arrived. Gizzy is bright-eyed and doing well this morning. Just got off the phone with the vet. We're going to be moving him back to the original emergency vet closer to us, who is a sister emergency vet hospital to the first. Awesome. I'm glad you're doing that because I didn't get a good feeling for where he was. So I like that he's coming closer to you and you can see him and hug him and love on him. Julie, thank you. Prayers for all in need. Our Marietta, up, up, up as we rise in love and share our love wherever we go with all that we meet. Absolutely. Good morning, Catherine Kovacs. Thank you for being with us yesterday on the Zoom call, Catherine. It was so good to see your face. And Sally, thank you. We love you all, and we love you and Tony so much. Thank you for sharing good news with us this morning. All right, so let me get Leo singing to us, and we can get out of here, and I can get on the road. Now with a smile in my heart, because I know my Gizzy's okay.
It's time to get up and get ready because today's the perfect day to have a great day. Here we go, come on, come on. Come on, let's play. It's a beautiful day. If you woke up this morning, might as well be part of it. We're on the peace for peace, on our mission for harmony. You and me, mama, be on the lead wherever we may be. We create a portal where we can be together. The heart telephone is always one phone call away. Calling on the guys, the angels, and the masters. Take a deep breath, we're going into a new dimension. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Cup full of joy, full of light, full of love. Bottomless refuse, spilling out from the top. Here, the coffee's always hot and the choice is always yours. The sun is calling out to play, let's put on a show. Today's a new day, we all part of this game. Let's play to win. Love always is the winning team. And you can side with us, there is always more space in the pot. For more love, take a spot and get the day started. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. To start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. Give me a cup full of joy. Give me a cup full of. There really is no secret. We simply accept, align, allow. AAA, morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Morning cup full of joy every day. Just start the day on a high vibe, we call the AAA. Morning cup full of joy with all the peas and the pod. The daily mantra is thank you, I love you, namaste. Give me a cup of joy. Cup of joy. Give me joy, give me cup of joy. Give me joy, give me cup of joy. Give me joy, give me cup of joy.